docks. I have an easy one today. We're doing a stock transfer from Tilbury docks to Chatham docks. Basically, I'm just going to be getting loaded there, and I think doing powdered cement. So I'll be getting that and then unloading it in Chatham. That will be the deal for today. I don't know if there'll be anything else after. I imagine there probably will be. So yeah, stay tuned. Hello people, got something a little bit different and interesting for you today. I am on tankers now. This is my beast. I'm going to show you how we load it up. So first things first, that over there is the boat where we're going to be getting our product from. We're going to put our rail up. We'll push the guard up. You can see it there. Going up. I'm going to climb up the ladder. And we've got 3 hatches, one at the front, one in the middle, one at the back. Loosen these up. So nice and empty, ready to be loaded. So let's get moving. Now we've done that, get down here nice and carefully. Four points of contact. Right. So that's it, hatch is all open, and now we're going to go and head over to the boat and get loaded. This large pass coming behind me. Go. Go. I can't see anybody on the boat. Oh yes, there's a guy there. Where are we going? Okay, the first one or the second one? So waiting for him to tell me, see him in my wing mirrors, tell me when to stop. Go back a little bit, not go too far. Perfect. Right, let's go check out the loading process. See you in a sec. So the first thing we want to do is we're going to drop our axle. There we go, lights off, so that means the wheels have gone, not wheels, yeah, wheels have gone down. And then we're going to turn our lights on so we can see our gauge. We're going to leave the engine running, leave it neutral. We're going to head to the back. I'll show you the scales. Might be quite noisy, so you might not be able to hear me very well, but you'll get to see the general gist. So this is the control panel just here, and you see at the moment 2 ton ready to put in. the tube is in the tanker and it's filling. So now basically it's just a case of watching this gauge go up. We need it to be between 27 and 30. That will make us fully loaded. This gauge here we need to be on about 5 bar. It looks like it's quite close already, but what will happen is we've got 2 axles that are up at the moment. As they drop, the gauge will drop as well, so obviously we'll get more product in there that way. And that's it really. I'm just going to sit here like wait for it to go up. So yeah, in a bit. So we're all done. 32.9. Could be a little bit over. We are dead on 5 bar, but we'll have to head round to Weighbridge and have a look. All done. I don't want to put my gloves back on. Right. So I'm going to head round to the Weighbridge now. Hopefully, we should be okay. I'm going to say we're going to be very close or a bit over. In which case, if we are a bit over, we basically have to just come back round here where I am now. And there's a pipe that they throw down, and I have to blow a little bit back onto the boat. But yeah, fingers crossed that's not the case. Nice and still this morning. What we do is, it's quite a bit of a mission really to get to the Weighbridge. So you have to come all the way out of here, where that lorry is up ahead, turn right just in front of the one in front of that, and then basically do a big loop, come all the way back round on ourselves. I'm praying that it is just under, because I'm running a little bit late today. The reason being, children. It's very hot at the moment at night, and my 2 little ones, blimey, can't leave me enough space to get around there, have you? Just about. So my 2 little ones, yeah, I've been up most of the night, so I did have a little bit more of a lay-in this morning than I usually would. With that said, I was still up at 5 o'clock, so yeah, life of a lorry driver, late start, 5 o'clock. Makes me laugh. I say to people sometimes, they go, oh, what time do you start tomorrow, or like family, and they go, oh, we've got a bit of a late one tomorrow, they'll start till 5, and they're like, a late one? 5 o'clock? A late one? I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, sometimes I'm up at 3, in for 4, sometimes I'm up at 4, for half 4, 5, so anything sort of 5 o'clock and later is classed as a lay-in to me. Do it myself if I ever did decide to change career, or when I retire. We end up getting up at 5 in the morning, twiddling my thumbs, just 4 hours or something. Not gonna lie, quite look forward to those days. Long way off yet though, long way off. 31, pretty much got longer than his phone. Move. It's good. So yeah, we're gonna go through here, and then the Weighbridge is just literally here. Tight little one, this one. They can be quite daunting, Weighbridges, if you're a new driver. They're quite a bit of experience with Weighbridge. I used to do aggregates, so I've done off them all day, every day. But yeah, alright guys, I'm going to quickly go in and hopefully we're not overloaded. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, so that was bang on the money. So legally we can take 44 tonne. We are 43,240. I'd say that's pretty good considering, especially when I thought we was over. Happy days. So now I'm just going to make my way over to Chatham, which is where our job is. Let's get out of here. The sun's a bit bright. Put my glasses on. We don't have enough swing to get around here when we can park there. Take it quite wide, I think. I didn't get a chance to show you how to blow it back, which is good for me, but obviously not so good if you wanted to know. But it is the same principle as blowing it out when we get to our job. So what I'll do is when I get to Chatham, I'll probably have a bit of time there to go through the whole process with you. It seems complicated at first, but after doing it a few times, it's pretty straightforward. There's not that much to it. It takes about 4 or 5 days, so a week, first week, to get sort of used to it, to know, and then by the second week you're pretty much ready. But they do like to give you 2 weeks just to make sure, because there is things that you'll probably not come across in the first week. So yeah, it's always better to have 2 weeks training. That way, hopefully you will come across some of the issues that you have doing tankers, and you'll know how to rectify them rather than being stuck and having someone on the phone and struggle. Because nobody likes doing that, do they? Let's face it. I've been doing this for, I guess it was about my 3rd month now doing tankers. I've been away for 2 weeks, so maybe 2.5 months I've been doing this. Yeah, it's very, very easy work. It's just not what I would say is as enjoyable as some of the stuff that I've done. There's quite a lot of waiting around. Like if you turn up to a place where you're supposed to unload and there's 2 in front of you, you have to wait for them to tip, and the chances are after they've tipped, the silo could be full, so then you have to wait for the plant to use some of that product up on some of the cement mixers, and then you can blow. So you can be there for a while sometimes. I mean, generally speaking, most of the time the way they book in the tanker deliveries, you don't really experience that too much, but there is the occasional time where delays, yada yada yada, you end up, you know, coming at the same time as another tanker, and yeah, that's when it gets a bit boring and tedious. Right, just was trying to figure my way out of this port. Left here. I've been here loads of times, so I know the way. I'm just having one of those brain freeze moments. Excuse me. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll head over to Chatham and then I'll turn you back on when we're a bit closer. So, in a sec. Hello everybody. So, I've been getting a few questions lately about tanker driving, and people asking advice on what's the best, what's the word? The best avenue to get into Class 1 work. So, for example, what's the best sort of work to do as a beginner? I would say that tanker driving is actually relatively good for a beginner, and the reason I say that, although they do usually want you to have experience, once you've mastered the technical side of tanker work, the controls and how it all operates, the driving side of the job is relatively easy compared to some of the jobs I've done. So, for example, the places that we go generally are cement plants and quarries and places like that, basically. So these places are designed for large vehicles. You'll get what are they called? I call them bucket trucks. I'm struggling to find the correct name. So they're like a tractor with a shovel on the front. Shovels. Let's just call them shovels. And they're bigger than a HGV, or wider at least anyway. So yeah, they're pretty well designed out for Arctics to manoeuvre around in. So it's just literally a case of going to somewhere where it's made for Arctics to be loaded and delivering to somewhere that's also designed for Arctics. So you might think, well, what do you mean? Like, surely everywhere you go is designed for Arctics because you're going in an Arctic. Yeah, you'd like to think so. That's not always the case. Some of these places you go, builders merchants and stuff like that, although they are suitable for HGVs, they can be a little bit on the tight side. And sometimes you're reversing off of main roads to get in. If you look at some of my other videos, you'll understand a bit more some of the tight spaces that I used to get into when I was doing curtains and flatbeds, building sites. They're residential areas, they're building residential areas, so you're taking blocks to a residential area, which obviously isn't designed for HGVs to go down. So yeah, with a tanker as well, it's not just that you're going to places that are made for HGVs. You don't have any swing on a tanker. So if you understand, when you've got if you look at a curtain sider or a flatbed or a container, the box on a container or the flatbed will always sit behind the wheels, whereas on a tanker there isn't anything behind the last wheel. I mean, a smidgen, but in comparison, probably can't see me now on the tunnel. But yeah, so you don't really have any swing. So as a new driver, that's something that's nice not to have to worry about. The downside to that is that you can get complacent, and then if you do then go on to something else that isn't tankers and you do have that swing, that's when you can start making mistakes. Perfect example, I'm honest, I'm not scared to admit, I was doing curtains for a long time and I made the transition over to flatbeds, and the swing on the flatbeds was actually slightly longer than the curtains. So I thought that I had enough space to make a turn, and I ended up scraping down the side of a gate. No major damage, but yeah, it's still not ideal. It's not something you want to be doing on a regular basis. So yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys into that. So if you are a new driver and you're thinking, oh, it's a bit daunting, I don't really feel that confident, if you can get on to, see, with a lot of tankers you do need ADRs, but if you're doing dry bulk powder like I'm doing, cement, you don't actually need an ADR. So it is an avenue you can get into as a beginner. I believe there's quite a bit of work out there in the UK for this kind of work as well, so that's always a bonus. So yeah, have a look into it. I know us CBS, we believe we take on new drivers for bulk powder. I'd have to check on that, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, my understanding is that we do. So yeah, I hope that's helpful, and you know, it might give you a little bit of peace of mind and sort of push you to get into it a bit quicker down that avenue. So if you have liked this and it's been helpful, just yeah, give us a like, make sure you subscribe, press the little bell so you'll get any notifications of any more videos I do like this, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.